Earlier today I got my hands on the Last of Us Part 2 Collector's Edition box, but if you're watching this video you really don't care about me talking about it, so let's just start opening it up and show you guys sort of what the experience is of buying the Collector's Edition. When you open the first big black box, you are left yourself with this big black box with The Last of Us Part 2 written on the either side of it. Anyways, let's open this up and see what's actually inside. Hopefully Naughty Dog doesn't have another box like we just went through. And there we are. After we finally opened the last box to this puzzle, we are left with this cool forest design and of course the actual stuff. So a few things that are included with the collector's box is of course this art book. It's honestly a really high quality art book. I'm going to go through all this stuff at the end, but for now we're going to put that right over there. We have our special little note from Naughty Dog. That's the wrong side, that's French. Oh, never mind. Yep, it's French. I don't speak French. Anyways, we got our special little thing from Neil, and here is where the actual game lies. We got this right here, which I'm pretty sure are a bunch of stickers, so I mean we love our stickers, you gotta know. And then here is the Steelbook with the actual game. When you first get this, you have your Steelbook with of course Ellie and someone else, which I don't think that's Ellie on the other side. I'm pretty sure that's someone else. That right there. And then we can finally remove this piece, and this is where we get into the actual stuff. This is where we have the pins that are on Ellie's backpack, her bracelet, and of course you gotta have some freaking stickers. There we go. We're gonna dive into that box here just in a second, but there's a lot freaking more right inside of here, so let's open this up and see what's inside. I gotta say, I'm so far enjoying the unboxing of all of this, and this I think is our final box. I keep seeing that and we keep going through more and more boxes, but this should be the last one. Let's open it up. Let's open. And in here, I am pretty sure should be the actual figure of Ellie that you get when you buy the collector's edition. First little bit of sleeving, another little piece, and there it is in all of its glory. I gotta put the camera down really quickly to pull this thing out. Dude, just look at the absolute detail in this. It is just absolutely insane. Dark Horse destroyed this out of the friggin' park. This is so well done. The detail to literally Ellie's shoes, her pants, her backpack is insane. The guitar is insanely looking. Her shoes are almost freaking, they're literally perfect. This is, dude, honestly, this is insane. And to give you guys an idea of literally how freaking big this thing is, that's my cup. That's literally what I drink out of, and it holds about a liter of water just about. And this thing is like 3 or so times bigger than it. This is just absolutely insane. And there's perspective, there's a full-sized keyboard, and this thing is by far about half of it, easy. Like, this is an insanely huge sculpture, and the absolute amount of detail, I cannot get over that. It is insane. To anybody who does get the collector's edition theirself and you try to take this out, the easiest way, my recommendation, is to grab it right here and pull it out of the box. It worked perfectly for me and I didn't damage anything at all. The other thing is you want to be a little bit careful because these arrows are a little bit weak and they do come with a cover when you first take them off. But yeah, that's the sculpture. That is insane. Dude, I can't get over how good this thing looks. Like, it's goddamn insane. But as I said, I would go back to the Steelbook and stuff like that and check those out. Here we are with the Steelbook, the art book, and I actually don't even know what this is, to be honest with you. We still have the stickers and stickers and stuff to go through, but anyways, I took the wrapper off the Steelbook and it is just insane quality. I absolutely love it. The camera is not doing justice, I can tell you that right now. I'm keen to figure out who this is through playing the game. If you want to see, of course, my perspective and my opinion on this game and whatnot, join me in my live streams. By the time you see this, I will definitely be live streaming this game. Anyways, let's open up the Steelbook. And there we are. So it has 2 discs. One is the play disc and one is the install disc. So it's about the same as Red Dead Redemption 2 on console to kind of get you the idea of how you're going to install this and whatnot. Anyways, let's close that back up and let's take a look at the art book. This is going to be kind of hard to do with one hand, but there is a first look at the inside of the art book. I'm going to go through these fairly fast, to be honest with you, so I'm not going to take too much time on video to go ahead and look at this stuff. But if you want to pause the video at any point, don't worry, go ahead and do that yourself. These are some of the pictures. I'm just going to go through these fairly fast. Gotta say, that's pretty sick. We got the pictures, we got some writing and whatnot. My trash camera skills right here. There we go, there's the development of the characters and whatnot. We got some artwork done. It even says who it's by in the bottom left, which is absolutely insane. More artwork done. Dude, this is a really cool thing, and you can sort of see their different styles and sort of how they went about making the characters and stuff like that for this game. There's also a lot more pages than I thought for this. Holy hell, I'm on page like 12, and you can see that this book is still super freaking thick, and I have yet to see any of half these characters that I am seeing right now in this art book, so I cannot wait to see how these guys play a role, and girls, in this game. Anyways, I'm just speeding through this a little bit. There we have the new bloater or whatnot that they added to the game, which is going to be quite difficult to go against. And I also want to see how it's going to work, because in this game you could apparently now lay down and all sorts of things like that. So there is a lot of changes that have been made, which hopefully, and honestly, I think is going to change the game a lot, and it's going to make it a lot difficult. Anyways, as I said before, just pause the video at any point if you want to deeply look into any of these. I'm sorry that these may not be the best quality because I'm going through these fairly fast, but there is obviously probably a bunch of these pictures online actually, so if you want to see them not through the art book and just in general, I think you could go to Dark Horse's website or go to Naughty Dog's, and you'd probably be able to find all of this, to be honest with you. There we have, got some more pictures. I'm finding that I'm not seeing that much Ellie in these, which is actually quite insane. But it sort of gives you a good idea of the game. That's Ellie underneath the truck, literally about to be shanked by this guy. Anyways, as we keep moving on, we have some water scenes, Ellie in what looks like a rundown city and whatnot. Go a little city spot. Dude, yes, these are freaking insane. I absolutely love these. Still gonna quickly go through a lot more of these. Let me go like that. This might be better for you guys for me to do. There we go, another one. See, this is the house scene. See, we've seen this sort of scene before, which I'm just intrigued to play this game. Honestly, at this point, there's nothing that I can do or say. That's Ellie being stitched up. That is, dude. These artwork is just, it's very well done. Honestly, I absolutely love it. Dark Horse, Naughty Dog, absolutely destroyed it out of the park. But this last thing, other than the stickers that we can go through, is this book or something that I think, which I'm going to try to open here in reasonable time. There we go. More Last of Us there, and if we open it up, what are we greeted to? There we are. We are greeted to a little thank you message from Neil and everybody like that. And this is the thank you message, more or less, that you get and whatnot. Anyways, you can pause the video, take a look at that. I'm going to read this myself actually later. I'm going to go through all this stuff again. But last but not least, is of course her pins and everything that are on her backpack. As you can see, they are actually full-size pins. I don't want to take these out because I don't actually have a use for these right now, so they're going to stay in there. But that's a quick look at them. You have the Firefly, more or less, her sword, wolf. Obviously, you got to have the Naughty Dog logo pretty much. Last of Us Part 2, and the stop sign with the Firefly logo on it. And then if I'm correct, right here should be, yes, we got some Naughty Dog stickers and what looks like Ellie's tattoo as well, which is going to be pretty cool. And probably, honestly, everybody's thing that they're honestly probably going to use is Ellie's bracelet. And I'm keen to see this in game and how she comes to obtain this bracelet. But with that out of the way, I think that is all of this package and The Last of Us Part 2 collector's box. You can get what the main things, of course, are those, and of course you do get a few things on your PlayStation, which is the dynamic theme, you get the avatars, you get a digital soundtrack, and of course a digital mini art book, which I have the physical version of, so I won't be needing that. But anyways, this was my take on the collector's edition of The Last of Us Part 2. If you want to join me and see my opinion and sort of my playthrough of The Last of Us, please don't be afraid. Click on the channel, and I should be subscribing it. I should be live streaming it as of the time that you probably see this video. But with that out of the way, I hope to see you in my live streams, and have a good one.